Welcome kids. So here we are to discuss type 4 questions of our website examprep.world, and I suggest you open parallelly our website examprep.world, go to learn and practice section. There you choose topic of coordinate geometry, and there you will have type 1 to type 5 questions. We are discussing type 4 questions. This video is all about parallel and perpendicular lines. Okay, this video is all about parallel and perpendicular lines. We discussed in our previous video, the last question was somewhere related to parallel and perpendicular lines, but again once again we go in detail. What is that we learnt till now? Parallel lines, the gradient will be equal. M1 will be equal to M2. What is M? Is the gradient of line 1 and line 2. Now, what about perpendicular lines? Suppose you have line 1 and line 2. Then their gradients will be M1 times M2 equals to minus 1. This, if you remember, 90% job is done. So, for parallel lines, gradient will be equal, and for perpendicular lines, gradient will be negative reciprocal of each other. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin our exercise. The first question we have, find in gradient intercept form the equation of line 2. We have been given two lines here. We have to find the equation of line 2. They have not given the gradient of it, but they have given that the line is passing through 4, 1. And line 1 they have given us the equation. Okay, I'll zoom it for you. Now see, they have given this equation of this line, and what is the equation? Y equals to 2 by 3x plus 2. So let us write y equals to 2 by 3x plus 2. So this is line 1, line 1. What is the gradient of this line? 2 by 3. 2 by 3 is the gradient, because the gradient intercept form is y is mx plus c, and m is the gradient. See, so 2 by 3 is gradient of this line. Now line 2 is parallel to line 1. So what will be the gradient of line 2? M for line 2 will also be equal to the same thing, because two lines are parallel. So it is 2 by 3. Now we know the gradient of line 2, and we also know from which point it is passing. So what we can do, we can straight away put in our algorithm y minus y1 equals to m times x minus x1. Here m is the gradient and x1 y1 is the point, which is 4, 1. So let's go ahead and put y minus 1 equals to 2 by 3 x minus 4. Now when you reach this stage, I suggest you multiply 3 with this. So it becomes 3y minus 3 equals to 2 times x is 2x minus 8. Now we have this expression. Get all these things to the right side. So what do you get? (2x minus 3y). This negative 3 will come here and become positive 3. Minus 8 plus 3 is negative 5. And nothing is there on the other side, so this is your line. But remember, they are asking you point slope form. So this is normal form. So I will go back from here. From here, what we will do? Y minus 1 equals to 2 by 3x minus 8 by 3. I multiply 2 by 3 with x and 2 by 3 with 4. I get this? Now only thing is, now I have to take this negative 1 on the other side. So it becomes y equals to 2 by 3x minus 8 by 3 plus 1. So what is the final thing? Y equals to 2 by 3x minus 5 by 3. So this is in point slope form, and this is in standard form or normal form. Now they are asking you y-intercept of line 2. What is the y-intercept of line 2? We can clearly see thus this is the y-intercept. negative 5 by 3. So if they want it in point form, you write it is 0 comma negative 5 by 3, because we want a point. In point has both address x and y coordinates. So 0 comma negative 5 by 3. I hope you understood. It was a very simple question. I will zoom out so you can take the notes. Yeah. So I am moving away from the screen. You pause the video, note it. Done? So now let's go ahead and do the next question. Here, two parallel lines and a line which is intersecting them, so perpendicular to both of the lines. Find in gradient intercept form equation of line 1, 2 and 3. 3 lines. So line 1, where is our line 1? This is our line 1. So let's find the equation. See, on this line 1 you have 2 points, this one and this one. First find the gradient. M for line 1 I will write as M1, or let us write line 1. Line 1 M equals to 3 minus 1, which is 2, and negative 2 minus negative 2, negative 4, which is negative half. Now you know the gradient of line 1 and you need a point. We have 2 points. We will use this point. Y minus 1 equals to negative half x minus 2. And they are asking you in gradient intercept form. So we will not go and convert it into normal form. We will directly use this form. So what I should do, this negative 1 I should send it over to the right side. So it becomes y, this whole thing is going that side, equal to negative half x plus negative 2 and 2, this becomes minus minus, it becomes plus 1, and this minus 1 will go there and become plus 1. The final answer, y equals to negative half x plus 2. That is your line 1. Okay. Now let's do line 2. Yeah, I hope you understood how we did. What we did, we found the slope using these 2 points and we used this point to create the point slope form. Okay. See, it is intersecting y axis at 2, this point. Anyhow, they didn't ask, so let's go ahead and find the equation of line 2. I'll use a different color to do the line 2 thingy. Now line 2. Where is our line 2? This is line 2. Line 2 is perpendicular to line 1, right? So what is the gradient of line 2? Negative reciprocal of minus half. What is negative reciprocal of minus half? 2. 1 by 2 becomes 2 and sign changes, negative reciprocal. And which point it is passing through? 2, 1 once again. So it will be y equals to y minus 1 equals, so I am using this 2, 1, equals 2 into x minus 2. Y equals to 2x minus 4, and this becomes plus 1. Minus 1 becomes plus 1 there. So we have our equation y is equal to 2x minus 3. This is your line 2. So line 1 is done, line 2 is done. Now let us do line 3. Line 3, see, line 3 is parallel to line 1, so gradient will be same. What will be the gradient? Negative half, and it is passing through 9, 5. Let's go ahead and do that. So line, I'll use another third color. Line 3. So first find the gradient. Gradient of line 1 and line 3 is same. So for this the gradient was negative half. So line 3 also is negative half. And from which point it is going? It is going through 9, 5. The point is 9, 5. So I can write y minus 5 equals to negative half to x minus 9, which becomes negative half x plus 9 by 2, and this 5 will go there and become plus 5. So it becomes y equals to negative half x plus 19 by 2. and this is your line 3. Okay. So pause the video and note this. Done. So now we have to find coordinates of point P. How do we do this? This is a separate topic. It's simultaneous equations. You have two straight lines. You have to find point of intersection. You can do by elimination, substitution. There are many methods. And we have a complete separate topic called simultaneous equations to solve this kind of things. Okay. We have to show that it is phi 7. Let's do. This point of intersection is between line 2 and line 3. So we will use this one and this one to find their point of intersection. You solve this is equation 1, equation 2. You will precisely get the coordinates of point P. Okay, so let's do that. I'll do it here. So we have two equations. Y equals to y, oh this is brown, I want to use black, yeah. Y equals to 2x minus 3 and y equals to negative half x plus 19 by 2, right. Now working on this kind of equation is a little difficult. Multiply the whole equation by 2, this whole equation by 2. So what do you get? 2y equals to negative x plus 19. Now we will use these two equations. Now this equation also I will multiply by 2. So it also becomes 2y equals to 4x minus 6. Now subtract. So this will become minus, minus and plus. Symbols will change when you are subtracting. 2y minus 2y is 0. Negative x and negative 4x becomes negative 5x and this side is 0. And 19 plus 6 is 25. Send this 5x here. 5x equals to 25, x equals to 5. So one of the coordinate of this P, we know that it is xy. So we know that x is how much? 5. Or I will write directly 5. Now we need y. You can input 5 in any one of these equations, you will get. So let us input here. This seems to be very simple. Let's input 5 here. So 5 times 2, 10 minus 3, 7. Y equals to 7. With this, we successfully found the coordinates of point P. And we used the system of simultaneous equations. If you find this one little confusing, we are having that section in our website, simultaneous equations. If you develop your expertise in that particular topic, this one will become a cakewalk. Okay. So let's proceed further with the next question. I'll move away for a second, so you can pause the video there and note. Okay. Now let us come to this one. The perpendicular bisector of the chord. So our chord is AB. This is a chord and that is a perpendicular bisector, so it is going through the center. Phi 7, 7, 1 and minus 1, 5. Now here you see you are having 3 points P, Q and R, and you have 3 points here. So instead of AB we will write P, Q and R. But we are not very sure which one is P, which one is Q. Q can be this, R can be this, right? So in this kind of situations, I suggest that you do little rough work. Phi 7 will be somewhere here and 7, 1 will be somewhere here and minus 1 comma 5 is somewhere here. So this is R, this is Q and this is P. P, Q, R. P, Q, R. We can do. So phi 7, 5 comma 7. Q is 7, 1 and R. They are in this sequence only. See, the circle will pass through like this, right? So R. R is negative 1 comma 5. Now which one is which one? I wanted to be sure if it is PRQ or QRP. So for that I did the little small rough work here to understand that P, Q are in one sequence. Now our job of this rough work is done. Now we know this, we have to find the center. This point we know, this point we know, this point we know. This is, let it be x, y. We have to find the center. How we can find the center in this particular question? We know that radius will be equal. This one and this one, they all will be equal. So we can get one equation here and one equation here. So I will use, for PO, I will use distance formula. 5 minus x whole square plus 7 minus y whole square under root. I will use this, okay. And for RO will be minus 1 minus x whole square plus 5 minus y whole square. Now PO and RO are both the radius, isn't it? So PO equals to RO, therefore this part should be equal to this part. So when we equate this, I will write it here, this whole thing, minus 1 minus x whole square plus 5 minus y whole square, and I will erase it from here. Okay. Now how to get rid of the roots? Square on both the sides. So the roots go, square it, right? So roots gone. So now we just expand. 25 minus 10x plus x square plus 49 minus 14y plus y square. We expanded both the brackets. Here also we will expand both the brackets. It is 1 plus x whole square, because negative whole square will become positive. 1 plus 2x plus x square plus 25 minus 10y plus y square. Now do you find x square and y square on both the sides? We can cancel them. X square and x square will go away. Similarly, y square and y square will also go. So we have something, an equation in x and y with this set, these two set. Then we can compare any these two set also. We will get two equations. The moment you get two equations, you can solve those two equations to get your x and y. You are getting it? So now let us do this. Get everything here. 25 and 49. Let us simplify that. (74) minus 10x minus 14y equals to 126 plus 2x minus 10y. Get everything over to this whole thing. I will take this whole thing to the right side. So it becomes 10x and 2x will become 12x. Negative 10y plus 14y will become 4y, and 74, 26 minus 74 becomes negative 48. So instead of equal to being written here, we will write it 0. This is equation 1. Okay. So this is one of the straight line equation. Using distance formula, we arrived at this one. Now same thing you can do with, you compared PO and RO. Now you compare QO and RO. RO is already there. Let's write for QO. So we'll get our second equation. So QO is, and I will take away the roots right away because we know that it's going to go off. 7x minus 7 whole square plus y minus 1 whole square equals to, what was this RO for us? 26 plus 2x minus 10y. Straight away, right? 26 plus 2x minus 10y. RO we calculated, this was RO, length of RO. Now expand this one and remove that x squares from here. X square and y square will go because that is being cancelled, because this x square and y square gets cancelled off. So x square, so I will write one x square and y square also here, so I can cancel off. X square minus 14x plus 49 plus y square minus 2x plus 1 equals to this thing. So cancel x square with x square, y square with y square, you are left with 49 plus 150 negative, oh this is y, so it is negative 14x minus 2y plus 50 equals to 26 plus 2x minus 10y. Get all of them here, so 2x plus 14x becomes 16x, negative 2y will go there, become plus 2y minus 8y, and 50 will come here, becomes negative 50, so it minus 24 equal to 0. Now this equation, I think we can cancel, yeah, we can simplify both of them. This is equation 2, I will simplify this, I will use a different color. Up to here, now this is equation 1 and the equation 2, it is simplifiable, we will simplify before solving them. So I will use a different color here. 8 2 times, 8 1 times, 8 3 times. So our one of the equation is 2x minus y minus 3 equal to 0. Simplified version of this. Okay. This also we can do 4 3 times, 4 1 times, and 4 12 times. So it is 3x plus y minus 12 equal to 0. Now these two small equations we have, correct? Now simultaneous equations, let's solve them. See, you have negative y, positive y, we'll add them instead of subtracting. See, this becomes 5x, this will go 5x minus 15 equal to 0, therefore x equals to 3. This point is 3. One of the thing we got it. Now put this 3 in any one, whichever you feel like. Let's put it here. Okay. So 3 into 2, 6. 6 minus y minus 3. 6 minus 3 is 3. Y is 3. Therefore, y is also 3. So the center of the circle is 3, 3. Correct? Let's do once again. 3, 6, 6 minus 3 is 3. 3 minus y is 0, so y is 3. Perfect, correct answer. So we could find the center of circle. So in this particular question, we have used distance formula and we have used simultaneous equations. We created a situation where we ended up on simultaneous equations and we solved it. Okay. So I will move away from the board. You pause this video and write it. I hope you have done it. So let's go on to the next one. Criteria D type, where we apply our knowledge. I'll zoom this for you. They say two post offices are located at 38 and Q7. So here there is one post office, here there is another post office. Okay, P and Q are the locations of post office. Find the equation of line which should form the boundary between the two regions service. So they are asking us equation of this dotted line. This is the boundary. How we can do this? Now we have to find the equation of this particular line. See, boundaries are always perpendicular to the line joining these two, and it will go from the midpoint of this. So what is this is midpoint of PQ. Let us find the coordinates. 3 plus 7, 10 divided by 2 is 5. 8 plus 2, 10 divided by 2 is 5. So point we know from where this boundary is going. This is our target, this one. Find the equation of this. We know the point. Now we want to know the gradient. Find the gradient of this line PQ. And PQ gradient will be 8 minus 2 divided by 3 minus 7, which is negative 6 by, oh, not negative 6, it is 6 by negative 4, which is 3, 2. The gradient for PQ is minus 3 by 2. PQ gradient now we could find out. So these are perpendicular lines. So what is the gradient of the dotted line? It will be negative reciprocal of minus 3 by 2. So M we need is 2 by 3. Reciprocal with symbol change. Negative reciprocal. Now it is 3 by 2 and it is passing through which point? 5, 5. Let's calculate now the equation of line. We use y minus y1 equals to m x minus x1. This is the algorithm to find the equation of line, provided you have gradient and you know one of the points from where the line is passing. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this. Y, it is passing through 5, 5. Y minus 5 equals to 2 by 3 x minus 5. It is passing through 5, 5. I inputted. Now how to solve? Multiply 3 with this. 3y minus 15 equals to 2x minus 10. 2 multiplies with both of them. Get all these things on this side. 2x minus 3y minus 15 will become plus 15 plus 5 equal to 0. So this is the equation of the boundary which separates the two post offices. It was easy to do. These kind of questions we have done in previous videos, isn't it? So pause, note it. Done. So now one more time. Find the equation of line parallel to the line which passes through this. So they have given us the equation in standard form. 3x plus 4y equals to 6. So what is the gradient of this line? The gradient for this line is minus a by b. What is a here? A is 3 and b is 4. So gradient of this line is minus 3 by 4. Now we know the gradient of this line. So line which is parallel to this line is also having the same gradient and it is passing through 2, 1. So y minus 1 equals to negative 3 by 4 x minus 2. See, the line which we want also has the same gradient because it is parallel. Parallel means gradient is same. I use the same gradient and I am using the point. Y minus 1 equals to minus 3 by 4 x minus 2. What we do now? Multiply 4 with this bracket. 4y minus 4 equals to negative 3x plus 6. Get all of them this side. 3x plus 4y minus 10 equal to 0. So we have found the equation of line for A. So simple. Now I will show you B and C and D are similar, so you can do. Now I think you would have got comfortable doing this kind of questions. Let's do another one. B. Perpendicular to the line. So they have given a line. The moment they have given the line, your task is to find the gradient. 5x plus 2y equals to 10. So find the gradient. M equals to minus a by b, which is negative 5 by 2. Now we know the gradient. Now the target line which we need is perpendicular to this line. So gradient will be negative reciprocal of this, right? So the required gradient will be 2 upon 5. You do the reciprocal and change the sign. It becomes positive 2 by 5 and it is passing through which point? Negative 1, negative 1. You have gradient and you have a point. Point is negative 1 comma negative 1. from this point. You have a gradient and you have the point. Now task is just simple. Y minus of minus 1, be careful, minus of minus 1 equals to 2 by 5 into x minus of minus 1. Be careful here, if it is negative 1, minus of minus 1 will become plus. So it becomes y plus 1 equals to 2 by 5 x plus 1. Multiply 5 with this thing, it becomes 5y plus 5 equals to 2x plus 2. Go on the right side. 2x minus 2y equals 2x minus 2y, no sorry, 5y equals to 2x. 2x minus 5y, and 5 also goes there, become minus 5, so minus 3 equal to 0. So this is the equation of required line. I hope you are understanding, right? But still, if you feel that you need some more help, you can always write to me on my mail, and on our website the mail is given on the top, and you can also write to me on what topics you need. So if you are watching this video, please share this video with your friends. We will see you on the next video. Thank you.